Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghostmut Gaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with City Skylines and Ghostville, where we are going for all of the milestones, as well as utilizing all of the DLCs. And this is possibly the last episode. I mean, you will know that it is the last episode, because you will see it in the thumbnail. I don't know yet if it is, but we shall see. The reason why I'm saying that is that although there is a bit of a decline in population, we are at 71,000 right now, and we also have a bit of a demand. And we're also going to do a couple of changes that I think will pressure that up as well. So, what are we gonna do today? Well, I'm basically just gonna do some regular expansions. I don't think I have a particular plan, but we do need to talk about one thing. I have been having issues, as you can see here, with lack of goods. And I've read about this. I said that I would, and I have. And I think I've got the solution, or rather, I've gotten some information. If I've understood what I've read, I think I have a solution. And if we go over to this little area over here. Now, this is a specialized industry area, a farming industry area. And as far as I understand, each specialized industry area, so farming and wood in my case, but also ore and oil, come with two different kinds of buildings. One extraction building and one production building. So for example, in the farming area, I think it's safe to say, I mean, it doesn't say when you look at the building, but I think it's fairly safe to say that these buildings are indeed extraction buildings here. This is farmland. These are buildings that take advantage of that fertile land. And then you have the production buildings, sort of like the use press over here, the real cereal over here, Amy's Baking Company. Those of you who know, you know. I don't want that in my city. But yeah, so these buildings are presumably then the production buildings. So the point here about goods is that the extraction buildings, they don't produce any goods at all. Or rather, that is to say, goods that are shipped into the town. They are shipped to the production buildings. And I think the production buildings in turn then produce goods for the town. I don't think that they produce goods simply for the specialized buildings. I don't know about that. But what I do know is that in this quite large area, I have like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can see it's a pretty large area and about 20 odd buildings that presumably produce goods. Now, if we go over to this kind of small industry area that I set up over here, we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Basically, in this little area right here, I have the same amount of production buildings. So, yeah. We need to do something about that. And if you think there's a lot of cars here, well, there is a time traffic light here, so this is actually going to start moving quite soon, but I do need to, yeah, I just spotted this. There is a bit of a build up here. Let's see how far they actually come when the light is green. Not terribly far. Okay, let's actually fix that now that I saw it. You are at state 5, so state 4, which is green, from here, you need not be 15, you go up to 25 instead. And we shall start, we shall skip. There we go, so that we are at the same, and I'm slightly wondering if I need to have this one just a bit longer as well. Why don't I look how long that one is, which is that one. It's not that one, it's not that one, it is that one, yeah. Also 25, there we go, start, we shall, don't skip too many yep, that's going. Let's see how that works. I just want to see if this makes a good difference. By the way, that's a weird dip right there. Let's actually have you at the same height as that. That did not work out well. Okay. Okay, let's see now. You're green. I think that all of those cars make it through. For some reason you are bumping into each other. Don't like that, but let's see now that I moved it up to 25. Hopefully all of these will actually make it through. Because you can see there are even more of them coming in as well. Oh, better at least. Now this is a problem. Okay, whatever. Yeah, what's up with this? Okay, now it actually does look okay. Okay, fair enough. Might be the bend that made it look a little bit weird still. But what I could probably do, actually, yes, is to have this one. Why does that look so weird? Oh, it is because of the bend. It is because of the bend. Let's also have the bend be a little bit less aggressive here. Sort of like that. And I shall move this down manually to here. There we go. That looks better. Okay, so this red light is actually proving to be a bit on the bad side. I mean, I could have a slip lane here. That is true, but also I have just I just set this up, so as you can see now, there's considerably fewer. What the hell are you guys doing? Okay, fair enough, I lowered that. Anyway, let's get back to this place over here. Basically what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna remove the specialization over here. We are gonna have regular industry here, and hopefully that will sort most of our problems with lack of goods. Hopefully, I say. So let's start by doing that. Now, what I'm thinking here, I don't need to erase it. No, I don't need to erase it. Where is the, here we go. Generic industry, there we go. So let's have a bit of a look at that. Well, I think that is as much as we're gonna look at this right now. I don't have a lot of need for industry, so that's why it's going a little bit slower. But I've also heard that already over here we are getting up to, for example, also not enough workers, but yeah, they are already leveling up, which is just beautiful. And that's also one thing to note about specialized industry, which is that they only have one level. The other industries, they have multiple levels. Over here we are getting to 2 on some of them, and it's quite important because here's the thing: I have a lot of highly educated workers, and if you're looking at a one level industry building, they only require uneducated. A level 2 requires a bit of a mix. There are actually some uneducated here, but mostly I have highly educated. But yeah. That's one thing to be of note of. Right. Yep, we're getting more need for residential. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on some residential buildings. Why is there a problem, or a high problem even? I do have you. Or, I mean, you should be able to get here. Well, actually, you know what? I probably should have a smaller one here. Shouldn't I? Can I have one here? Is that too much of a slope? It's a bit of a slope, yes. Where could I have a police station? Should I have it right here? You know what? Screw it. Let's have it here. That's fine. That's a-okay. So there we go. That should cover that up a little bit more. Hopefully. Is everyone else fine? I think everyone else is. Okay, so it's actually the same here. We probably should have a smaller medical clinic down here. I kind of would like to have it here on the corner. Let's have it here. Grab you, turn you around, have you slightly angled right here. That is looking mighty weird. Let's pull that down a little bit. You can be, yeah. Two cars really need to go on the side there. Because I wouldn't mind there being like a high level there. Okay, you can be on the side, that's fine. The regular parking lots are okay right there. There we go. Right. What I have been thinking is more residential here. Low density residential. I think that could be a cool thing. And let me look at the height map. Here we go. The topography. Yeah, it's going to be quite tricky to do anything here, to be fair. So let's focus down here. Let's set up some low density residential buildings right here. They can be close to the festival area. That's not a problem. I don't really care. Can I... Where was the festival area anyway? Where was the festival? Here we go. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Maybe not have it too close by, because the noise level is quite far away, isn't it? Yes. Okay, what we could do is actually have some commercial here. Yes. Let's start working a bit on this and see what we can do. And there we have it. So a bit of a weird angle thing here, but I think and hope that it's gonna work. Let's see if it does. Let me just slope a few of these intersections. Should make them look a little bit tighter at least. There we go. Slope you, as well as here. These probably aren't terribly bad. So there we go. Yeah, there's gonna be a bit of this. Sadly, it is what it is. So I decided to go for commercials within the red zone here. So hopefully that is going to function well, and low density all around, even for the commercial zone, or rather, yeah, the commercial zoning. As for the look of these can be not the European style. I'm okay with this being like that. So these are going to have a bit of a close walk to the key here, which is just lovely for them. So let's have a bit of a look at this, see how this fills in. Oh, there we have it, starting to fill in. It's gonna look a bit weird with the with the terrain here, but you know what can fix that? More trees, yes. And oh, right, I was actually thinking about this. Why don't I have some offices here? Yeah, we can have some offices. There we go. Trees, lovely, lovely trees. Getting some more trees in here, and actually down here. In between here, make sure that we cover some stuff with trees, and there we go, about there. Could probably fit in a few manual trees along the side here. I might do that in between episodes, but yeah, this is filling out nicely, and I do like the look of having that filled in as well. Bit sad that I probably won't have anything here, but if I do it at some point, maybe I can have the nature reserve here, the nature reserve park, possibly. That's about that. How's this looking? Well, it's not looking super good, but you are complaining about workers. Fair enough. We shall give you more workers. Back to my sort of residential expansion area. We shall continue with that expansion. This road, by the way, I mean, it's working so far, even though it's a pretty damn central road that's coming down all the way through here. I haven't even realized that that is the case. Maybe I should put an end to this road here. Yes, but yeah, I'm simply just gonna keep adding residential areas here. Yeah, because I can see the need rising, so more residential and commercial coming up right here. And there we have a new little section of this place. We do have some garbage collection problems. There is also a fire going on here. How is the garbage situation? It's fine. I'd say it's fine, but I can actually fit in more. Yes. Let's simply whack some of you in there. There we go. That should take care of at least some of that. And yeah, let's actually do that. Let us upgrade this road. I think that will be fine. Hopefully. Let's cross our fingers here, because I would like some high residential, well, high density commercial is what I wanted to say. So that's that. Now what we could continue doing is simply fill out more here. What is the situation? It is a bit slopey here, so let's actually ignore. You see, that turned out a bit weird. But let's continue over here. Maybe I should do another sort of ring roady thing around here. That could look kind of cool. Let's see what I can do there. And how about that? Now I think that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? A little bit of a sun fan thing here, with some commercial, with some residential. Maybe I should have put even more commercial, to be honest, but we're fine for now. What I would like to do is actually to connect these up, because, you know, why not? So let's have you come out of here, sort of like that, and then connect up there. And for some reason that is actually removed. Please be removed. And traffic is still pretty damn bad here, even with my changes. But now, presumably, some of them are gonna try to go out here, maybe? Because right now, to get here, obviously they need to go out and here. Now they can take a shortcut, basically. But I also think that the traffic needs to sort of relax a bit before that happens. Because I think most of these trucks, they have sort of made their decision, if you would. And now you are so blocking the way. Little van there. So let's see what happens now that we hopefully clear a bit of traffic. Yeah, the issue. Maybe I should remove these. Yes. Let's actually remove these. Those were badly placed because there was just a lot of traffic trying to get in and out of there, which is not optimal. And yeah, we can see here. Some of the cars are actually deciding to go this path instead, or rather this way. And 72.5. Slowly making our way there. So where should I mean, do I want to keep... Where can I expand? I can expand a bit here. I wanted to do some more with the university. I wanted a track and field stadium here. Maybe I could set that up and then some extra residential over here. Why do I have a road there? Okay, go away, road. That could be a thing, you know, because I do, well, actually, you know what, right now it seems like commercial is the highest demand. Is there any space right here? You know what? Yes, there is. If we take this road, we could have ourselves some potentially oddly placed commercial, but I want to have a high residential here. Let's see if we can ease out the terrain a little bit at least. Sort of like that. So that's some more commercial. Can I fit? I mean, expansion. Yeah, I can expand quite a lot actually. there's not really a shortage of space to expand into, but here, for example, we could actually do something. This is not zoned, and ideally I don't want it to zone, but we are gonna zone this as well. Oh, right, no, that's correct. So let's have. Oh, I should not have done that. There we go. Sorry about that. Yes, and let's stop there. So over here we can have some more commercials as well. Just all the way down there. And actually, you know what? Yes, a bit on the corner there. So that's some more commercial. Now, I could probably fit some stuff in here. Also, I could. No, I don't want to connect this because this is a. Didn't I set this up as being only for buses? And also, no. Didn't I do this before? Apparently, I did not. No, don't clear traffic. Did I not set this up? No, I did not. This is bus territory. I did here. Okay, so, oh, did I do something with these roads? Maybe I did that, yes. So there we go. No small cars. Also, I do know that this is actually the wrong way around. This road should actually be in here and out here. Because they come down here now, they enter their area, then they go there. Instead they could have come in here, up here, and out. I realize that, but I'm just gonna keep it like that. And you are... How are you complaining about workers? There's tons of them right here. There's not everything is even built in. We're up to 74 pretty soon. I think we're gonna get the milestone pretty damn soon. Because yeah, this is not even filled in, so more people can just get in my town. Get in there. Could do a bit more with the low residential here. Again, I'm gonna go into this. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, sure. And also, by the way, I definitely did not look at this. Did not look at this. Fine for now. That seems not fine though. Oh, I was like, did I not remove them? Yes, I did, but they obviously returned since I didn't actually remove them. You know what? Let's actually put a fire station like this over here, which apparently was unable to fit right at the corner. I'll solve that myself. There we go. That seemed like a good idea. Other than that, I think we're doing fine. Yeah, we're fine. So yeah, there's still more room to grow. 74.4, growing quite a lot. So you know what? Should we just chill out for a while, looking at this beautiful piece of land and see if we can get to 75,000? Let's have a bit of a look. And there we go. Megalopolis! 75,000 inhabitants. Population, you could also call it. We unlocked the final things, the last few monuments, last tile, and international airport, cargo airport, etc, etc. We're not going to do any of that, because I have done what I set out to do. Well, I mean, in part. in part, I did what I set out to do. I wanted to do, rather utilize all the DLCs. We're not going to utilize all the DLCs, sadly. There are just slightly too much stuff going on in the city to actually fit everything. And yeah, I was doing the cargo train stuff and it just didn't work for me. Didn't really do the change that I was going to do either. And also, yeah, there's a lot more traffic on this road. I was sort of expecting that to happen. But yeah, I'm really happy about the city. I'm gonna say that, even if I haven't done all the, like, exactly everything DLC wise, I am still quite happy about the city. I mean, it all started over here, making a smaller suburb, maybe not the best looking, I think, but I had an idea. And I sort of went through with that. Have realized since, and will think about that if I ever do another city, leave more space. Because this space between these, I thought that, that's plenty enough. No, it was not. Leave more space in between larger areas, because you do want to have these either railroads or monorail or these things, on and off ramps. And if you don't have enough space for yourself, that is going to be a problem. But I think I managed in the end, with the help of mods, we'll say, with the help of mods, that that worked. Had not been possible without them, so thank you for that. And even if I had more ideas for this road, for example, it's just going out here. Had ideas to go over here, etc., but that never panned out, did it? Same with this road. I still don't know what's out here. And I still think that it would be quite cool to have a road following the mountainside here to whatever lies beyond here. And I'm really happy about the amusement park, which is more of an adventure park, because there's a lot of paths that you have to follow to get to where you need to be. But in the end, I think that this turned out quite well. Could have sort of shrunken it a little bit, maybe had the bottom path, or rather bottom part, sort of here instead, I guess. Could have made it a little bit better. I enjoy the zoo in the middle of the city, right here. Kind of a bustling city center sort of thing. Well, actually not necessarily a city center as such, but still, with this look, I think that you could call this a sort of a city center. Big main road coming through the middle of everything here. You have a couple of nice taller buildings here. You have a nice big hospital, etc., etc., and also obviously the campus area here. And yeah, with the smaller changes I've done here and there, I think I'm pretty happy to let this one go. I've had a blast with it, and one thing that I'm particularly satisfied with, by the way, is the traffic. I had issues with this road, simply because it was the only way to get into town over here. And as soon as I was able to open up more parts of the highways, all of a sudden everything is cleared up beautifully. So it's really, where did I have the issues? Well, it is here, actually, because now this is sort of the first road into town. And yes, I have done a timed traffic light, which might, I mean, it's nice, it's building up a bit, but not terribly much. And now that I connected this, we're gonna actually see slightly fewer cars here. And by the way, let's actually check, where are we? Stage 4. How is this looking? 20. Let's add that to 30 instead. So yeah, these are the sort of tweaks you can do. Oh, that was actually not the correct one. No, it's not the correct one. Stop that. That can be 15 even. No, it's this one that needs to be 30. Here we go. Let's actually start it at that one. So there we go. Make sure that all of those cars get in. Because yeah, they are slightly weirdly shifting here. Well, this sort of the... Well, you can shift here. Why aren't you shifting here? Because I have told you not to. Because yeah, I want this sort of solid line. You can see I painted over another a striped line. I want this to be a line on its own as far as possible. Okay, that's fair enough. So yeah, a couple of smaller changes. Sure, more cars are going to travel, which means that other cars are going to be on red light longer. But I think that should work. Question mark, possibly. So yeah, Ghostville. I think that I'm pretty damn happy about this. I think I've done a good, solid work here, especially for being my first city ever on this this size. I don't think I've gone over. I don't think I've gone over like 10,000. So 75,000, and actually everything seems to be working quite well. Seems to me to be a rather good thing. If you look at the happiness, for example, yeah, commercial slightly low, could be a bit better. I don't know exactly what you need to do in order to get commercial happy. It could be that it's lower because we have had such issues with the goods, potentially, don't know. We can also look at traffic. Where is traffic? Over here, 75. I mean, again, could be better. There are some places, but for the most part where it turns red. This is actually sort of similar to if we look at Google traffic. Whenever there's a red light, it always turns red, which is both true and not true, because the reason why they're standing still is obviously not because of any traffic jams, it's just because it's a red light. But I think that this actually adds a bit to it right now, because this is red. Probably should remove this roundabout, actually. That doesn't really work, and I was planning on increasing this one to a 4-lane road. For some reason, a lot of cars wanted to go past here. That is interesting. We are getting a bunch of traffic on the side here. Huh. That's a bit curious, I think. I don't know if it is, but it's a bit curious. They want to go in here, it seems. No, that's for cars coming out, because this is also a time traffic light. Yes, it is. And also, yeah, we can talk about time traffic lights, because, again, I am at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and none here. 6. I'm at 6 roundabouts. Okay, 7 if you include this one. Yeah, about 6 or 7 roundabouts for a city this size, and everything seems to work rather well. I mean, I'm okay with it being red here and there. It's a big city. It's bound to happen, but there's really nothing terribly bad going on. It seems to be flowing through still. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about that as well. I think I've learned a bit here and there about how to make traffic work. There are still things that I should be doing if I ever do another city. For example, I have not got a single bus lane road or a single bicycle lane road. Not a single one. Because I haven't really been planning for that. So that is something that I could absolutely see myself doing in the future as well. But I think that is going to be it for this little playthrough, this little series. And on the note of doing another City Skylines series, yes, I am going to do another City Skylines series. And it's going to be a bit different, I think, because while it's been fun for me, and I know that some people enjoy this, I'm not going to do that, rather I'm not going to make it a regular series in some time, which means that I have an idea. And the idea is actually to run it sort of adjacent to my regular schedule, because I have a schedule. I release 7 videos a week, once per day right now. This video, rather this series, has been running on the strategy /4x city builders slot, which means 2 videos a week. And if and when, or rather if or when, I do another City Skylines series, it will be outside of that. It will be like an 8th video a week, or 9th or 10th, depending on how many I do. Could mean that I don't release a video for like a month, or even 2 months, could be. Would like to have that as sort of a a running series, if you would. No clear goal, just have a city, just do a bit here and there, just have a good time with it, and try to incorporate exactly everything in that one. And for that series, I have an idea. And one idea that I absolutely do want to implement is I want to have my own road network. And what do I mean by that? Well, if we look at the roads that I currently have, for example, these ones that are labeled with 1U with not 2 U's for some reason. But many of these roads are part of a download. You can see the this one right here by Delta 51. Is that the one for all of them? I think it might be. Yes, I think that is the, which one is, I don't know what it's called, but it's one of the network expansion sets. Now that's all good and well, but I have an idea, and the reason why I want to do on my own road network is because there's a problem with roads that you download via the workshop, and that is markings. Yes, one of the mods that I've been using most extensively in this playthrough, I mean apart from Traffic Manager and Move It, is the network, rather the intersection marking tool, is what it's called still, which is a bit wrongly named now. From the beginning it was true, you could only do markings on intersections, but since I don't know which release it is, but since some release some time ago, you can actually do every single stretch of road. And the problem with having roads from different authors from the regular vanilla, or rather the roads included in the game, is that road markings are generally different. You can see it basically right here. You can see the road markings on this road. Let's unequip that. The road markings here and the road markings here, they are different. Why? I don't know, but they are. And I don't like that, because I want roads to look exactly the same. Or at least follow the same pattern, if you would. Now, one way that I can do that is I can take a road, whichever road that is that I'm gonna select, I don't know just yet, and basically have that road as a template. And off of that road just build all of the roads, because if I remove the markings, I can use the exact same road for all the different kind of varieties. So from 1+1, 1+2, 2+2. For example, like this, I can have it 1+1 with parking, 1+1 without parking, etc, etc. I can use the same road for everything, which is an interesting concept, and something that I probably will be working a little bit on. Same thing goes for highways. I have a bit of an issue with the fact that if you look at this here, the two-lane highway, the shoulder, is it called the shoulder? I think it's called the shoulder. Basically the part from the line to the edge of the tarmac, and then the little extra gravel on the side. If you look at this road, it's about the same size. If we go up to the 3-lane, all of a sudden this is much wider. The gravel part the same, but this much wider. I think that the lanes are the same size, but yeah, that's one of the things that I dislike. So when you come here, you see that this changes. I don't like that. I would like that to look a bit similar to each other. So I'm gonna have a bit of a work on that before I ever start a new series. If I can't manage it, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna bother. But yeah, I would like to have that, because it would make everything look so much better. It would mean a lot more work for me, but I think I'll be okay with that. I think I'll actually like that quite a lot. Now, as for the rest, I think that I'm probably gonna have the same setup as I had on this one. That is the same sort of rules, if you would. I wouldn't be running with unlimited money. I wouldn't run with everything unlocked or anything like that. I would play it sort of by the game rules, but there is one change that I would make, and that is to unlock the entire map. In this playthrough, I've been happy going along with the rules, which is that you unlock new tiles as you expand your city. It becomes a bit of a strategic decision whenever that happens, because you do need to build into areas where you can actually expand into. So, for example, I had this tile over here. if you look here, I had this tile from the beginning. It would have been a bad decision to like go for this tile. I don't even know if I could take that tile. I don't know. But yeah, whatever. So as you can see, there's a lot of tiles that I am simply not going to be able to unlock in this playthrough, because the game is not going to give me any more areas. As far as I know, I don't think that I can buy all the tiles. Let's actually see, can I do that? If I purchase this one, for example. No, see, I can no longer purchase any more tiles. So this is going to be the city, as it is. And if I'm going to play in this city, that's fine. Ooh, can I do this as a final thing, by the way? Can I do this as a final thing? Let's check. I would like to have this... Yeah, that's about it. Let's pull up the size. Because I would like to flow this place. Is that gonna work? I think it is. So basically, if I take this now, I should be able to... Oh, no, not that one. Here we go. I want you to flow through here. Oops. All the way... Oh, let's actually pause. All the way over here. Is this actually... Yeah, that's a lake. So let's connect these up too. There we go. So that's... Yeah, that is... Oh, here as well. Yes. So let's just have this hook up as well. There we go. Let's look at that. Oh, I can actually... Oh, right. I can do it a bit outside. Oh, no. The game is still fine. Let's have a bit of a look at that as a final thing, shall we? Well, there we go. I mean, I kind of drained this lake. It wasn't really my intention. Oh, well. Yeah, I think that the problem here, if we go over to this thing, I think the issue here is that the river is actually on the same height as this one. So ideally, what I probably should be doing is lowering the river. Because it's sort of flowing into and out. It's probably going to be like a lake here now. I don't know. Anyway, I think that that's about it for now. You will see City Skylines again on this channel at some point. Not in the immediate future, but at some point you are going to see more of City Skylines. And yeah. This is the end of Ghostville, and it's looking pretty damn nice, I think. Ah, beautiful. For now, though, this has been Ghostsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.